Welcome to my presentation. My name is Rubaiyah Morshid. My ID is 1020. Now the topic of my presentation is April 1971. I want to present why the April of 1971 has a great impact on our liberation war. In internal politics, there are two wings of Pakistan, East and the West Pakistan. The main political group of East Pakistan was Awami League and Muslim League, and West Pakistan was Pakistan's People's Party. The whole Pakistan was ruled by military government that time. Nurul Amin led East Pakistan on behalf of West Pakistan. Awami League wanted to equal rights all over the Pakistan, but the military government of West Pakistan didn't ready to give the power to Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And the deprivation went directly to genocide on 21st March midnight. 26th Independent Declaration of Major Ziaur Rahman evoked for starting war in all stages of people of East Pakistan. Now the topic is about the newspapers in 1971. Unfortunately, Dainik Ittefaq, which was prominent in East Pakistan, was burned and completely burned. I didn't find any archives on that paper. Pakistan Observer, which was published from West Pakistan, directly support on Pakistan military forces. New York Times, Sunday Times was New York-based international newspaper. Now the point is main event of April of 1971. 6th April, Soviet President request for the bloodshed to stop and sent a letter to Pakistani President Yahya Khan. In reply, he said no one should interfere in the internal matter of Pakistan. So it was seen that Russia wanted to involve that time. 7th April, two brave Pakistani diplomats Amjadul Haq and Shahabuddin Ahmed averted all relation with Pakistan and supported for Bangladesh in Delhi. Then the involvement of USA by giving arms and aid on name of internal problems was come into focus. Shanti Committee was formed by 140 members, and that day USA involvement was clearly by giving their weapons to Pakistan, and in a speech of Foreign Minister Joseph Sisko, he said Pakistan could use their weapons for their internal issue. USA tried to divert Pakistan-Bangladesh problems as internal problems of Pakistan. In 11th April, Tajuddin Ahmed gave speech in Shadin Bangla radio station and formed government in exile. 12th April, Colonel M.A.J. Usmani started commanded our liberation war with police, Ansar, EPR, East Bangla Regiment, as well as all stage of people of Bangladesh. So here we can see the involvement of two most powerful international leaders states, that USA and the Soviet Union. As a neighbor country, India helped us by giving shelter to the politicians, a place to form government in exile, and open 9 camps for refugees in April. So that was my presentation. Thanks to all. Assalamu alaikum.
Those who took part in the war must be treated as war criminals under international law, war law.
Will you ask the Indian Army to release those men to you for trial?
Certainly, Indian Army is acting in unison with our armed forces and under the authority of our acting president in Bangladesh. Therefore, they will have to act in unison with us.
The Indian Army has got an authority to try anybody who was a citizen of this part even before 25th of March. If there is to be any trial, that is to be done by the Bangladesh government.
And will there be such trials?
Certainly there would be.
I hope so. But according to law.
How many people do you expect to put on trial?
That is very difficult to say.
We will not be going for witch hunting, but then the crimes against humanity must be brought to book.
Won't this make it impossible for the West Pakistanis to release Sheikh Mujib?
It should not be made impossible. It should not be impossible for them to release Sheikh Mujib. But then that cannot be a bargain. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman has not committed anything against the West Pakistanis or West Pakistan as such. He was always advocating for what is good for common struggling masses, including the West Pakistanis.